Hello there, my name is Matthew Mustin. I'm a complex director of Tower Suites in Milliken Hall at Northwest Missouri State University. On this week's episode of Adulting, we're going to put together an emergency car kit. No, I don't have everything that you should typically have, but I'll walk you through the things I'm missing, and as well as it does kind of based on the season, especially here in the Midwest. So the first to start off, something super simple. It's kind of just a tool kit here. I have a screwdriver and some sockets in here. 10 millimeter is a very popular choice when you need in cars. Same thing, just screwdrivers, basic socket kit. There we go. I have a snap-on version. You don't need a snap-on version. They get a little expensive, but it is a nice version to have. Second, we're gonna go with this lantern right here. So whether you're stuck on the side of the road, you're stuck somewhere where it's dark, or you just need a little bit more visibility, you have a lantern that you can set on the side of your car if you're on the side of the road. Same thing, you can have those fluorescent triangle reflectors that you can have. Lantern does the trick as well. Next, I'm gonna go with this air compression kit thing right here. Some cars will just come with this guy instead of a spare tire. Do check where your spare tire typically goes. Some newer cars no longer have spare tires. You have to buy that yourself, or they come with something similar to this. These are pretty nice. You just put in the what they used to call cigarette lighter places, and turns on, pumps up your tire if you have a flat on the side of the road. The next thing I'm going to go to is your basic jumper cables. If you do look, a little bit thicker, a little bit hardcore compared to a lot of them that you see at Walmart and such. A trick to look at when you are buying these is that you want thicker gauge right here. I think these are a 2 gauge. So the smaller the number, the thicker the wire. The thicker the wire, the more current that can go through it. So when if your buddy's trying to jump your car and it's little tiny wires, you might be sitting there for a long while it tries to charge your battery up. So the thicker the wire, the better they are. Second, just a lug wrench, basic lug wrench. If you need to take your tire off, you need to put a spare on, you can pick these up at you can pick them at Walmart, Advanced Auto, anything like that, and these things will last a lifetime. Come with 4 tips. Most of them are universal. So the next thing we're looking for is just a first aid kit. It's a nice thing to have, some Band-Aids, some gauze, anything that you need in case you do hurt yourself there. Next, basic flashlight. Again, side of the road kind of kit right here. Anything you need a flashlight for, you're looking for something in the dark, anything like that, you don't want to use your lantern, a flare, or anything like that. Flashlight's nice to have in there. Next thing, a couple bottles of water. If you're going to be stranded there for a little while, it's nice to have this, especially if you're, I'm from South Dakota, and if you're on the west side, it can be 3-4 days you're stuck in a car, so have some water with you. It's nice to have. With that, have some granola bars, any non-perishable things like that that don't go bad. You can sit in your trunk for a month, 2 months, 3 months, however long it is. And then last thing, a blanket. With it being spring coming up and everything like that, it's not a thick blanket. I'll probably switch out a thicker blanket when it becomes cold again. Something like a quilt or anything like that. Again, from South Dakota, we'd have big, hefty blankets in the trunk or the hatch of our car. Especially if you get stuck in the hills. So again, it can be 3-4 days where you're stuck there and you want a big heavy quilt to keep you warm. Things that I do not have with me right now that you should probably pick up: a quart of oil for your car. Make sure you look at your owner's manual to know what kind of oil you need. I got a new car recently. Instead of like a 530W oil, whatever it is, it's a 0 instead of 5. It's a little bit new, I'm not used to that, so that's why I don't have any. And antifreeze. Again, if you spring a leak in the radiator or anything, you need to put some in. It's always nice to have that just for those emergencies and such. Other things that you might need, just things, a phone charger, a spare phone. I know some people buy prepaid phones that have minutes on it, just throw in your car, sits there for 3-4 months. The emergency comes up, you can use it, something like that. I know some people use heated blankets and whatnot. So anything that you think you might need, put in the trunk of your car, the hatch of your car. Some places have stowaway places, put things there. And again, winter comes up, especially in the Midwest. Ice scrapers are big things that some people still don't have, even though it's a daily use thing in the Midwest in the winter. So anything like that, if there's something I'm missing, comment in the comments below on what you have in your emergency car kit. Again, I don't have everything. I have a newer car. I need to put a new kit together. So, all right, that's this week's of adulting. Hope you guys have a great spring, summer. Have fun.